Okay guys, to start today, I was just looking through my ship log before I wanted to head out, and there are a few things like question marks which I have figured out I think mean that we have not encountered this. Like, we've read about it, but we haven't, you know, actually stumbled upon it fully. Like certain things like Escape Pod 3, the vessel we've read all about, but we still haven't discovered. So I think I want to try to find this statue workshop alternate route on Statue Island, which is on Gabbro's planet. So let's go ahead on Giant Steep, rather, near Gabbro's. And then I'm also kind of curious about what happens around the orbit of Giant Steep as the loop starts. We know we see something fly from the atmosphere onto Timber Hearth, and also... Okay, let's... hold on. Can I lock on to whatever that is? Ugh. It's kind of hard. I mean, that is the probe cannon. But I feel like it's hard to lock onto it. Or maybe not even possible. So, let's just go ahead and try to land. I feel like, okay, I have a theory about this as well. Will this keep my ship from... I'll have to see if this keeps my ship from getting sucked up by the water. Would you look at that? Or, wait, what happened to us? Hold on, where are we? Okay, so parts of the planet come off and then come back down. But as long as we're on this thingy, it appears that we don't get, like, flung, you know? When that happens. That is really good to know, and now I know. Again? Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Unless I get over here. No. No. Back over here, back over here. Did we get unlucky there? I think we did. The double back-to-back getting lifted off the planet. Okay, can everyone chill? Please. Relax. Statue workshop, but of course the door is broken, we know that. And then we learned that the Nomai children tried to find another way, a more dangerous way in, and then we never really figured out from there where they were going. So that is my next goal, I guess. Maybe we can, like, get actually inside. Yep. I feel like if we stand on this, does this keep us from crashing as well? What if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? I really want to take the test too, but that's a huge risk. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Fox will send us a later test. Fox told us specifically not to do that. Okay, there's gotta be a way down there. So heavy here. Unless the way they're talking about is going underneath the barrier somehow, but that seems unlikely, because how would they do that with the current in the way? I don't think it's possible. Unless... Have I teleported from here before? I can only imagine this takes me to the Ash Twin, though. Let's see what it says here. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. It would be nice if this could take us there. Maybe we should wait here and see. Because why would he leave that note right here? Unless... I think they came here from the Ash Twin. So that's why he leaves the note at the entrance. I feel like another possible scenario is right when the loop starts, maybe you somehow go under when this part is lifted, you know? That's my only other theory, because what would be hiding, like, under... I mean, unless that gets taken... Unless the whole workshop gets taken as well. So yeah. I think, besides that, we need to go back to Brittle's Hollow for sure, and try to find the Southern Observatory, I think it was, that I'm looking for. Ow. We're fine? Everything's fine. I'm backwards and dizzy. So it appears it's literally inside this. So I think what would have to... Oh! Oh! Wait. I think we're in space. Oh god. Oh god. I did it though. That was crazy timing. Alright, should I stay in my ship then? Let's stay in until we land. That's so crazy. We made it! Okay. Yay! I'm so happy. But we need to go back and stand on those platforms, I think, if we get flung around. I feel like this might keep us grounded, but it's hard to say. Okay. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. Pairing? See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue has paired with Daz. No matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. What? Does that mean I paired with the statue at the beginning? Okay, this is the symbol we see. So is this a representation of the... Okay. It's all making sense to me, or maybe not. But I think what happens is when I die, the reason I'm able to remember is because of the statue pairing, obviously. But this is what I'm seeing when I die. All my memories are flashing before my eyes, and I'm able to keep them for the next loop. So this is representing my pairing, and that's why I see that every time. So what we saw in the projection stone must be the storage of the other Nomai who had pairings. Oh my god, wait. Ash Twin projection stone. This is crazy. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flux. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of this problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. What? Is that exactly what happened? But they said that they successfully... Well, this is them. Oh god, I really don't like it in here. It stresses me out. I just fell off. Okay. I'm too heavy to do that. We gotta go this way. So I wonder if that's the case in other parts of the island as well, if we can go under parts. Okay, so this is where they were sculpting. Something went horribly wrong though in this experiment, which now I need to reread, but I just fell off. The statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Alright, I do see something else up there. I think. Maybe I have to wait till we're 0 gravity to get up there though. Or I can take my ship. I don't think I can get up there with the ship. Too heavy. I guess we can wait until we get lifted again. That's so funny that I came to this planet so early in my playthrough because I had no idea what was happening, and in hindsight it was a pretty disorienting experience. Because what the heck, like I need to go back and watch because I'm pretty sure it was a crazy eventful first loop there. Maybe it wasn't my first loop, like second or third? I don't remember. Pretty early though. My noggin. Okay, yeah. Oh, we're upside down. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to try to see if I could do it without waiting. Because I'm impatient, but I think we can just get up there in a minute. If we get lifted again in this cycle. Let's go ahead and just chill here. No, 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 no. There we go. Oh my god, I almost flew into space. Let me in here, let me in here. Thank you. Oh my god, that would have been so bad. I was falling underneath. I'm curious. Is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Oh, good lordy. Now we're dealing with... Oh my god. That's a really fascinating thought though, yeah. So what they're saying basically, let me keep reading. Sending a being's memories back in time, the same as sending the being itself back in time. But realistically, every time I die, my memories are being sent back in time. Technically, right? Isn't the end result identical in either case? But the only problem is we have no option to go forward. Here. It's just... Ow. We're stuck. Okay, let's see if there's a scroll I can bring in here as well. And let's see what our ship log updated to. Okay, now it's connected to the Ash Twin project. That's really great. Now my statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the project succeeded or in the event that it failed. So, my only question that I'm a little confused about is, like, what was the goal of the project? Like, we know they're working on warping and I guess technically time travel, but what was the motivator? Because they're not I mean, they're all experiments, but collectively the experiments are working towards a goal that I'm confused about. Like, what were they trying to do with the 22-minute negative time interval? Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. We are gonna need to go in there, that's for damn sure. We should also try going under Gabbro's Island for sure while we're here, I think. Only makes sense. Okay, but first... Oh, I'm disoriented. Where am I? Okay, there we go. This is so fascinating. Dropping some frames here. Okay. I don't think I have any scrolls like in the immediate vicinity, so we're just gonna exit. That was pretty smooth, actually. I'm proud of myself. What is that noise? Okay. Woo! Okay, there's Gabbro's fire. We're not gonna be able to get under it, I don't think. Unless... Doesn't look like it. Let's check all the sides though. We can check a few other places we've been here as well. Not moving at all. It's the probe cannon, right? Yeah. Which I don't think there's gonna be anything under here. Okay. Now, where is that other big thingy? Here it is. I'm pretty sure I checked under here at one point. But we will check again. Looks scary. Let's not get too close. Okay. We're gonna scrap that for now, because I'm not seeing much. And I'm gonna check the... Whoa. Gonna check the orbit. Dark bramble. I need some lights. I can't see anything. How did I get so far away from it already? Hello? Turn around. I'm lost. Well, there's the interloper. What's that? Giant sea. Why does it look so... Wait, is there gonna be an eclipse? That's not hitting it, right? Okay. Also, how close are we? Oh! Interloper's making its way back. Noted. I do not think we can, like... Oh! Never mind. I think we can get there. The music. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to try to land. Oh, it's so fast. Come on. Not the sun. So close. Damn it. I was actually so close. I'm trying to use these arrows for my good, but it's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. Come on. Oh my god. Stay. We're about to run out of time too, aren't we? The song's playing. Oh, damn it. That took me so much work, actually. We're gonna have to come back here, which is totally fine. Probe tracking module. What the hell am I in? Control module. No, no, no. Ow. This is crazy. I don't know what this is doing. Control module intact and no structural damage. All right, we're just gonna come straight back here because there's a lot. Wow. Yee! What a view. Okay, that's so cool. Yes, this is going to be where we come next because what the heck? I was not expecting there to be a whole thing. Also, landing that took literally everything in me, in my being, but that was so worth it. Because look at what we just discovered. Okay, so we can probably get here pretty early in the loop. I just have to really try hard. But I'm so happy with that loop. Okay. So we found the control module for the orbital probe cannon, right? I'm hoping we can learn more about its uses and what happened to it, because this is at the start of every loop what we see. This is the failed portion, I think, of the entire Nomai project. So, or at least one failed portion. Okay. Let's go back. Sorry, my voice is not fully here today, by the way. Okay. Orbital probe cannon, probe tracking module, control module. So, there's more to explore here. Yay! The broken remains of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant Steep. There are 3 access ways branching off from the central hub area. So we found the probe tracking module. And we found the control module. So there's a third one. So that is where we are going to go for sure next. Let's also do first time while reading ship log and while translating text. I feel like time does not freeze when I'm translating text. Actually, at all. So that's interesting. All right, let's try a second attempt at this, I hope. Trying to lock onto it though, it's kind of hard. There we go. Match the speed. Okay. Velocity match aborted. Why? Can't see anything. Because the sun is getting blocked, I think. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. That was scary. The speed match is really helpful, I will say. Nope, 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 nope. How do I roll? It's kind of hard to roll at this point. Okay, well that's not ideal. Kind of need this thing to rotate again. So I can land on it. How to roll? L1 and R? There we go. Aha! Now I got you. Now I got you. I haven't had to roll too much, but it's kind of hard. Alright, please keep this locked on. Okay. This is so fun. This is like my favorite part by far of this game, is just finding something that you've been staring at the entire game and realizing that it's a literal space station. Like, what do you mean? Okay. So that part is broken. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, please. Probe tracking module looks like too scary to go in. Oh, why do I have my freaking scout launcher out? This has a door. Let's go in here. Ow. Holy gas. Okay. We're back. If I can freaking get down here, get my feet on the ground. Okay. This kind of looks like the storage. If I'm being so honest. Is this their, like, is this how they control things? Or is this like a scale model of the technology we have? This looks like the gravity cannon slash probe launcher. Oh, frick. Oh, frick, go frick, go frick, go frack. Okay, we're good. How did I do that? What the heck is happening? Giant steep projection stone. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you in Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea might have been responsible. Hmm? Huh? Okay. I went here. Didn't I? Yeah. I've been there. Launch module projection stone. See what it says first. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components soon. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstance to go above. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can post it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. The probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Okay. Obviously, we've already discovered that they were looking for the eye of the universe, and I knew that all of this was to find it, but it's just hearing it said like that is a good refresher. The thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. So something must have went terribly wrong if they, maybe they increased the pressure, the power limit too much or something. Is there like something to be done here? I'm not really sure if, like, can I put these pieces together? Damage report. Several structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact, no structural damage. Viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Okay. So we know... Okay, so this is a model, I think. And parts of this are missing. Which means we need to find that. Okay, can we also put you here? Is that what it looked like when it broke? Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Oh, we're getting a lot of good info here. This is heartbreaking though. There we go, we have to be patient for it. 7 minutes, 17 seconds ago. Start of the loop. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. So this is in order, I presume. So it goes here. And then this is the update, I think. It shot out, and then the cannon broke. And then I don't know what this is supposed to... This is just a closer up view? Or this is more so representing the space station that we're currently on, I think. This is so crazy. Holy smokes. I don't know if we should go back to the ship now to try to fill in the blanks. Also, what is this? Oh, whoa, that's disorienting. Or we can see if there's other parts here that we can explore, but we know there is a gravity gap, so it might not be the smartest. So that's where it shot out of. Ship log. No, can you... Are we gonna be able to get in here? I want it to like... It's stuck, so I can try to see what's in there. I think this section is broken. So we'll see what the log says about that. That's where we came from. Help! Help! There we go. Probe tracking module. Oh. Okay. This is already where we went to, right? Control module. So that is where they controlled it from. Probe tracking. That's where they tracked it, and then the airship is here, so I guess I'll go back through here. It's so insane to me. Wow. Okay. Before I forget. Okay. The control module recently received a request from the Ash Twin Project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with the randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to the vacuum of space. We should maybe try to go on the other side. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launch probe. The computer reports it's missing. I mean, don't we see it land on Timber Hearth? The cannon was created to find the precise location of the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the Eye of the Universe. Okay. I think now I go back out and I try to brave space. Nope. Velocity match, okay. Kind of disorienting when you put it this way. Why can't I see anything? Oh, wait. What is happening? No, 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 no. Don't take me into Giant Steep. I don't want to die. Okay. Aha. Aha. I'm here. Okay. That took me way too long, sorry. Tracking module projection stone. Oh, I can breathe. Untranslated Nomai writing. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Dang it. That's where we just were. Okay, that's fine. Then we also have one here. Control module. Let's read first. I always like to read them first. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Oh, we already read this. Huh? How do we read this already? No, I was reading that. I think that's where I was before as well. Repeat info? Yeah. Alright, but there's still one more section we haven't been to here, right? Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here, but we can see that the ball was, you know, the little purple ball that we use to control stuff. It was coming through here as well. crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to my ship again. As long as I don't run out of fuel, which I might. There we go. We're good. I'm good. Ooh, clutched it up. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think let's see. The module is badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. A Nomai named Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's integrity was compromised since they only needed to fire it once. Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the module was destroyed. True. Okay. So the tracking module is receiving data from the launched probe. Any Nomai aboard the probe tracking module would be the first to see the coordinates of the eye of the universe. The computer reports the module is missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projector pool. It looks like the module is underwater. I could see purple electricity outside the viewport. What? I didn't pick that up when I actually saw it. I could see purple electricity outside the viewport. So that has to be on Giant Steep, right? I can only imagine. Unless that's what we're seeing land in the... Let's go down. Is that what we're seeing land on Timber Hearth? I don't know. I'll have to check again. Purple electricity. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy, I'm dizzy, I'm dizzy, I'm dizzy. Ah. Okay. I think this will take me back to the projection pool. I just wanted to see it again. Damn it. Let me out. I love the music in here. Okay. So what is this showing me on Giant Steep? This is the construction site, correct? Oh. So basically we need to get back. I just want to look at this one more time before I die here. I want to look at the projection stone again of the module and then see if I can tell where it is, because I didn't really pick that up, what they were saying when I first looked at it, because there was a lot happening, I'm sure. Launch module. This is the one I have to go outside for, right? So let's just go break in those windows. If I can. It's easier said than done though, huh? Come on, let me in. Okay. Let me in. I'm so close. I I need the fuel. Okay. Still a little tricky sometimes. Why am I stuck? I already wasted so much fuel doing that. Hello? Well, let me out of the little... Just let me sneak out here. Hello? There we go. Okay. Alright. I think I found it by going this way somewhere. We ought to look for that broken window. Which I have no idea how I actually found that the first try. The first time. Ah. I think that's it. No. At least we have it in our journal regardless. Even if I don't find it again here. But I would like to. It's just a little difficult. Okay. I'm a little stressed, in case you couldn't tell. I think I can go in here. No, it's just the same old, same old. Dang it, dude. How did I find that so easy? Well, lucky. Control module. I guess it's on the left side. The time? No. I know that sound. Alright, well this was a successful loop, I would say. Wouldn't you? Pretty dang successful. No. I found it. But I'm running out of fuel. I'm gonna die. I'm out of fuel. It's gonna use my oxygen. Come on, damn it. It's right there. Trees. Oh, there's no trees here. Oh my god, I did it. Okay. Probe tracking module. What is this one? Hurry, this is the last thing. Show me, come on! Okay. Now I see what they mean, the underwater. Okay. I didn't notice that before. I thought this was what we were looking at before. But it's not. You can clearly see, I think, lightning at the bottom of Giant Steep. And fishies. I like it in here. It's peaceful. So I'm gonna guess this is what we see, the big brambly looking thing at the bottom of Giant Steep. But I don't know. Still don't know how we're gonna get in there. I think it's time to go to Brittle Hollow though. Figure a few things out. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. I think we fully got pretty much everything we can get out of that station now too, which is great news. Good loop, good loop. Whew. There was a little bit of anxiety at the end of that one, I can't lie. Okay, now let me take a peek at where this... Okay, so we see it explode. And we very clearly see that launch here. So now I'm confused because I thought it was... What if it got teleported somehow? That would be something, That would be something. Okay, real quick, we'll go here. I didn't get any new info at the end of that, but I kind of want to see if I can find just like... Is this the waterfall I think it is? Let me just see real quick. I don't think so. The thing is, it's so hard to see, like, over stuff. No, this is not the waterfall. Okay. Just trying to see if I can find where that landed, like, immediately. What? What the hell is that? Is that the quantum moon? That's the sun. What? I just got so disoriented. Seattle Rock? I swear I just saw a moon. But maybe I was tripping. Oh, look at that. We can see our little teleport area. Okay, let's try to land here. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I think it's in here, right? Nope, I'm trying not to go down here, but we're going down. Okay, we're going down. We're going down. This is just the mines, though. I don't really want to go back here. Do I? We've been there. Ow. Sorry. Sorry. Ow. It would be crazy if it landed on one of these, like, white hole thingies. What is that? The sun? Like if it landed on a white hole station or something? Can you imagine? Wait. Oh, that's just the woods. Okay. I mean, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I think it might be just the dark bramble piece here. Is what landed? Is that what? Let's talk to him again and see what he says. Let's see. Oh. Is he? I don't know though. Saw something crash over the horizon and I didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures, so I thought I'd come over here myself. So what crashed? Looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. Yeah, it definitely is from dark bramble. Duplicate signal. So where does my other scout show up again? I forgot. It's been a while. Okay, guys, I think it's time we go to Brittle Hollow. We haven't even been on Hollow's Lantern, have we? I think we're gonna have to go back to Brittle Hollow, and then it's time for a visit to Dark Bramble for sure. Because, quite honestly, we have been avoiding it. But it's getting to be time. Or we could go to the Hanging City as well. But yeah. I don't know where we're gonna find the probe tracking module. But we need to go to Brittle Hollow's South Pole. There are two paths beneath the surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So, do we have the location to either of those to land? I don't believe so. Rubik says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. Okay. The gravity cannon. Let's just mark Rebec's camp so we know which direction we're going in. We'll go ahead and head there. Okay. We're learning a lot today though. I definitely want to see the giant steep model because if that is where the probe is, the probe module signal thing, then it would probably be very useful to find that on Brittle Hollow. Alright, so while we were not paying attention, I just crashed into this planet. It's very brittle. They weren't lying. So that's fun. But it's okay, I didn't break anything, thankfully. So I'm looking for the gravity cannon, I guess. This was the life, one of the escape pods. That is the observatory at the South Pole, and then let's just keep on keeping on. I see the gravity cannon, I think. Not my best landing, but we'll take it. Something's damaged here. Are we surprised? Can't really get over here to fix this. Okay. To the gravity cannon. Ow. Activate the cannon. Call the shuttle home. That's really convenient. Wait. And I'm dead. Wait, what just happened to me? Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Look where I landed. I'm so lucky. There we go. We're gonna get in one of these shuttles again? This would be is this my second shuttle? I can't remember. I'm here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister, though. I understand they bear no ill will, the universe, and we are. I'm ready. Oh, shoot! Do I have to wait till I can see the moon and then... Huh. Perhaps? Alright, so who was that? Solanum? We have a black core there. Okay, oh. That's Timberhearth. This is the twin project. I low-key think we should just try to make this thing. I just don't know what these do. I'm kind of scared to press them. But I can imagine you wait until you're lined up with it, and then... That's giant steep. Wait, is it? Yeah. Because we know the moon has different locations, right? Like, is that where it is right now? I think so. Okay, let's not get too crazy with this yet. Stay on track. Try to go to the observatory. Okay, the Southern Observatory. This way, I guess. Take me. I'm ready to die. Which way? Oh, this takes me straight there? Oh god. Is this a joke? Nice try. West. Not the way I wanted to go. I get it now. Kind of. We can still get there from here, I think. Oh my god. So there is an entrance to the Southern Observatory from here. You're making your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Ascend these stairs and obtain the last of knowledge you need for your journey. Eh? Ow. Ow? I don't think I can do that with this gravity. But I can go up here. So confused. Okay. Surface integrity 31%. I'm starting to think we're gonna need the surface to do something. Wait, I have an idea. We go back down, we hold on to the stairs. Maybe it'll just launch us into the tower. That's what I'm hoping is happening. Surely, right? And maybe I can just keep my feet here. And then, like, once we fall, if this doesn't work, it will be tragic. But we can try. I don't know another way at the moment that I can... Yeah, let's just launch. Oh. Are we falling? Three minutes of oxygen remaining. I don't know what to do. Scary black hole. It can't take me down. The crossroads. How come the surface integrity hasn't gone down at all, though I hear it crashing? Maybe it's one of those things like late in the loop we gotta go, you know? There is trees down there, but we're running out of oxygen. Come on. Actually would have done it if I didn't jump. What? I think. But I got scared. I got scared and I jumped. I was right. There's no way. Ah! There's trees in here. Come on. Oh, there's not. Yes, there is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I clutched it so hard. I clutched it. I have no fuel. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage to Quantum... Oh my god, can you stay on the ground? Quantum Moon will carry you just as it carried me and many and our clan before me to the moon's 6th and most secret location. There's 6. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule: to explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Aww. Okay. I have a theory already right now. This is showing the location of the moon currently. Dang, I should have brought that scroll with me, because look. Why can't I grab this? There we go. Yeah. Y'all, I'm super dizzy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, thank you. Okay. I need a projection stone. I see a scroll. need to go up, not down. Okay. Please. Just read this. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage, you're almost prepared to set... my god. Out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us. Those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the quantum moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the quantum moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Dude. Look, it's moving! This tells us exactly where the moon is at all times. Ow. An alien? Look at that! So that means, where does it start? Gotta be like way over there somewhere. I got a trophy? For what? Use your suit's oxygen in an ill-advised manner. My first trophy. How? Is it because I refueled right at the end of the oxygen running out? Welp. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was a productive loop, I would say. My god. So now, you know what that means, guys. We have to go to the quantum moon. We still haven't even made it to the observatory. Wait, is this the observatory? I lied. This is the observatory. No, this is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, right? I don't think we even made it in the observatory. We'll see what it says on our ship log. So, wait, this thing moves fast, by the way. The moon? I think. That's Brittle's Hollow. Sun. The Ash Twins. Timber Hearth. Which one is this? I always forget this looking one, but that's Giant Steep. Oh, my feet are cold and I'm about to die, but it was a good time. Just gonna try to get a view. So I think we did go through the black hole though, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, we're the very last thing to die in this loop, it seems. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. We learned a lot. I need to see what the ship log says though, just to confirm my information that we just gathered. But that was so fun. And I was really gonna be upset if I messed up once the piece broke off from Brittle's Hollow. Bam, bam. Oh, that was a good one. Why can't I pull my map open right now? Because I'm not on my ship? It's just that away, whatever dropped. That away. Okay. That was some good info. Look at all those exclamation marks. Ho ho. 6th location. The quantum moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the quantum moon carried them to its sixth and most secret location. To explore the sixth location, the shrine on Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. They built a shrine to aid in the pilgrimage. Pilgrimage was deeply significant journey. How do we know if it's on the North Pole? After the two groups of Nomai, stranded on Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow, were reunited, it became their united goal. Solandum landed a shuttle on the moon. Chert's research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. It's because we can't use... I don't think we can use our ship. I think we have to use the shuttle. Solandum landed her shuttle at the quantum moon's south pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the moon always arrive at the South Pole for reasons unknown. Okay. So it doesn't have to be at the sixth location, but to visit the shrine. Wait. Yeah. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the North Pole. I'm a bit confused about that. We still have not even scratched the surface on Hanging City. I don't think, is what it feels like. Doom. Okay. Now what? Oh, gravity cannon. I recall to know my shuttle from the quantum moon. I think we can try to go back to the gravity cannon and get on the quantum moon, perhaps. Or we should keep looking at the Hanging City. But I'm kind of really intrigued by this because it was very easy to get to. Alright, let's not crash, please. We're gonna crash. Don't know why this happens to me on this planet. I think because it's just full speed ahead at me. My bad. Okay, we're going back to the gravity cannon because first of all, I might try to use it. Second of all, we still are allegedly able to find a way to, well, let's land here. Ow. Allegedly able to find a way to get to the Southern Observatory still, right? So... okay. This is where I was, I think. Can I put you on the wall somewhere? Wait, there's two. Oh, this is the wall one, never mind. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to take my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. That's exciting, you're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Okay, that's what we learned. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. That's where we went. But also, where's... we have the gravity cannon. Right here. Ow. Maybe we should try again. We really need to get there. South. Down we go. I just don't know which one to follow now. Oh my god, that was so scary. Woo! Because yeah, that just sent us into the abyss last time, so that was really great. I think, is that it? Kinda looks like it. Please catch me. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh my god. Which way is up and which way is down? Oh my god. No! Are you freaking kidding me? It's harder than it looks. I'm upset. I'm going to just die, I think. Unless... That sucks so bad. So close. I swear I locked on. It sucked me into the wall. Okay, so that's Brittle Hollow. Wait, what's the other one? It must be Dark Bramble, the one I confused them, I think. Dang it! Oh, sorry. Why is this moving so slow? Hello? Ember Twin Projection Stone? We got some time, I guess. Do I need to be standing on this? I forget. No, I can stand up there. Wait, am I supposed to take this with me? Maybe? I don't even think that thing's moving. Oh. There we go. Now I understand what's happening. Wait, I thought. Ugh. Dang it, did I miss it? We're getting there. Okay. Well, there's the interloper. Come on. I'm ready to go. Take me back. Okay. So not the most ideal, but at least we made it back. To our friends on the on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from Whitehole Station. Our design worked. We successfully created warp travel. Known as original design. Yes, okay. Can we use this somewhere? Aha. Aha. I don't think I've used this. Tommy and I reviewed the records you sent, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the Whitehole Station. Clary and I have tested, and the result is the same every time. We've already read this, guys. Sadly. Can we put this here, though? And see if we see anything new? Whoa. Ah. Ember Twin. Yes. Okay. Nothing crazy, but I don't know if I've used that. Alright, I think I'm gonna just die so I can try again. Because we almost made it. So let's go ahead and meditate until the next loop. Because my ship is... I mean, I guess my ship wasn't that far. Alright, I think I'm here. I'm not quite sure. Scared to mess up. Please catch me. Yes, we did it. Thank God. Okay. Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant Steep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit. That makes so much sense. But one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update, it's now clear there are two different types of cyclones. Most rotate clockwise. There are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters. That is huge. My gratitude, Spire. Kanoi is showing me your handiwork and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. Was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant Steep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. So that's how we can get down. Ow. So we have to look for counterclockwise. Oh my God. That made it all worth it right there. Okay. What an amazing discovery. Now we can go under. We have models of every planet as well. Oh, the entire system. Look at that. Brittle's... no. Dark Bramble. Wait. The eye? I think I'm referred to this symbol as the sun, but... unable to determine orbit. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. Holy smoke. So we have Dark Bramble, Giant Steep, Brittle's Hollow, where we're from, I want to say the restaurant that's near me that ends in Hearth every single time. Timber Hearth, and the Ash Twins. Holy shit. Sorry, but what have we learned this far in our search for the eye of the universe? Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around the star system's sun. This would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye's signal to this star system, but we were unable to warp to the eye itself. The locator we built on the Owl Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Hypothesis: the eye has stopped emitting its signal? Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. How can you suggest that? The eye's signal called out to summon us to this star system. I'm aware I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Please no. What a mystery this is, indeed. How should our methods change as we continue our search for the eye of the universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant Steep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant Steep! As we couldn't find the eye's signal using 2 different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue this search method. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction will be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Rami and Pi about the technology they're developing? Oh, goodness gracious. So that's what the cannon in orbit around Giant Steep is for, and that's why they chose Giant Steep, because it doesn't have a moon unless it's the quantum moon, so there's no orbital pull to affect the launch of the cannon. And then they must have like used too much power and just destroyed it on accident. Conway, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. You should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. That is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant Steep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory. This music is great, by the way, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, it is a trek indeed. I'd be delighted to see you. There are 2 trailheads. Yeah. I think we read that. So this should show us this room, right? Oh. No, this shows us... Is this underneath? Or is this... Oh, this is a construction site. Yeah! Okay. I get it. I get it! Holy crap. That's a big discovery right there. Now we know how to go underneath Giant Steep. It's current. I'm here, I did it. I put the ship down safely. And then the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. Yes, we know that there's not an entrance here. I believe we found this because this door wouldn't open before. This is one of the first things we found because we are now at the North Pole. Wait, the South Pole. Just the entrance. That's so crazy. Okay, you guys know what we're doing in the next episode. We're going beneath the giant, it appears. Which is gonna be so amazing because that was the very first planet I think I visited. So let's put all these down and then try the eye locator again here. I don't really know if it's a locator, but it's a model of where it would be. Yeah, it's just not showing up. Are there any hidden scrolls? Like... Okay. Where's the interloper? Well, I'm just so happy that I finally found a way to get... What was that? I swear I just saw... Oh, maybe it was one of these rocks. I was like, what was that? I'm just so happy I finally made it in here because this is one of the earliest mysteries I've had, I feel. And I think with that being said though, my ship isn't that far away, but it's probably a good time to end the loop. We'll just go back to our ship though and read our findings, I guess, while we can. But man, what an amazing discovery. I feel like this episode in particular, I think I have pieced together the most compared to any other single episode. Even though, you know, I don't exactly have all the answers or know what I'm even doing. All I know is I need to get to the quantum moon eventually. But I'm having a great time. And I'm learning more and more about what possibly happened to the Nomai. Which is amazing, an amazing feeling. Okay. It's all connecting. Southern Observatory. The new, more sensitive locator the Nomai built in this observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, they believed the eye was in a distant orbit around the sun. They decided to stop searching for the eye signal and instead look for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. Most cyclones on giant steep rotate clockwise. Excuse me. There are cyclones Nomai's used to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters. What a fun idea. Like, seriously? What a fun... Okay, this one is next. What a fun little discovery. And then these are all going to connect? Perhaps. It looks like this is like really close to connecting. And maybe we can get this to connect. Alright guys, that being said though, I think this is a great place to stop for today. We have learned so much. I still also haven't been to Hollow's Lantern, which we probably need to do. And yeah, in the next episode, I think we'll start by going to Giant Steep and see if we can learn maybe more about locating the eye, and maybe even more about using probe cannons, since they were, you know, there was one stationed here. Before I attempt to use a probe cannon or a gravity cannon, because I just feel like that's a disaster waiting to happen. I don't know how to work them or anything, but we're gonna try. But yeah, what a fun episode. We're learning. All the pieces are starting to begin to come together. There's obviously still so much I do not know and so much I need to explore still, but it feels so good to get some answers about what the Nomai were doing, their motives, why they wanted to make the, you know, pilgrimage to the quantum moon, because it meant a lot to them. I think as a society, that when they first came to this universe, or this solar system rather, the two different groups of them who were stranded on totally different sides, I think, of the system, could both see the quantum moon, and it probably was like a symbol of their willingness and drive to keep going and to, you know, explore the universe. And so making a pilgrimage there is going to be very exciting, I imagine. But yeah, I loved this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I am so excited. I'm gonna keep playing right now so I can get some more episodes out for you guys, because I'm having a great time. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon.